Hi there, it's Grace from Truly Vintage. I know I haven't posted a video for a very long time. Life's been really busy and I have still been crafting, but I just haven't been filming what I'm crafting. As some of you know, I had an operation recently and it meant that I basically was stuck sitting down in a lounge chair for 2 weeks, so I haven't been able to go to work. I've been at home, and just wanted to show you 3 books that have basically been keeping me sane over that time. I have been fussy cutting galore, and I just want to show you some of the things that I've done. So I've got 3 books, one that I've had in my stash for a while, and 2 that I specifically purchased knowing that I was going to be sitting down with time on my hands. So this first one is Reader's Digest book on birds, and as you can see, even though I have cut pictures out, there is still a lot more in here that I can use. Some of them some full sizes and some of the smaller ones as well. And obviously, by my name being Truly Vintage, I love using older books, and I was sort of thinking, oh, this one isn't that old, it's not really vintage. But then I checked the date and it's actually published in 1979, so I suppose in a way actually that is vintage, though that makes me feel a bit old. So I'll show you basically what I've been getting out of that book. And I have this lovely collection of birds that I can use. I'm really, oh, there was a ring in. I love collaging, so these, sorry, a few of them have got mixed up from other bags. So I love collaging, and these were really good to be adding onto my collages. So oh, just pop those back in there. I've always admired those junk journalers, yeah, that have all their ephemera in lovely little envelopes and bags, and all decorated, and their butterflies here and their birds there. And I've tried it, but I keep coming back to the plastic lunch bag so I can see what I've got inside, because I just like to see everything that I actually have. Now, just showing you a few of what I've used those birds for. Here's one tag that I created using a masterboard as the back, which is basically a massive collage board and then cut up into a tag shape, and I've glued on our little birdie here. This one's a little junk journal that I have got, and all this page needed was this little bird here. She just really fitted in well in the colours and everything. So that was just a nice one there. And something which I'll probably do a follow-up video on that I've also been doing is making envelopes. And this little envelope here, which I've made from an old page of a Frankie magazine, I've put the little birdie on there as well. So I think these birds are going to find their way into the Truly Vintage shop, because I've got way too many to use myself. And yeah, I'll be able to share them with you. So we'll pop that one out of the way. Now this one here, Advertisement Ephemera Collection. This one I got from Amazon. There's 9 designs, 2 of each design. And the thing I love about it, it is single-sided, so you don't have to and ah over which one it is you're going to cut out, which is a favourite. I would have liked it if it was actually a serrated edge down there, so, but what I found is that if I get my scissor and run it down the edge there, I can then pull it out. My partner also had another idea of just heating that up with a heat gun and loosening the glue. So yeah, so this one has lots of beautiful old advertisements in them. It wasn't, I suppose, very exciting to fussy cut because they're all rectangles, but yeah, when I didn't want to have to concentrate too much on what I was cutting, I cut a bag of those. So these are the ones that I've cut out. Quite a few of them there. So that's a lovely little book, and that one, like I said, I got through Amazon, Amazon Australia. Pop that one over there. Now this one gained a lot of interest when I posted an image of it in a couple of my Facebook groups that I'm in. Cut out and collage vintage botanical plants, 150 images, and once again it's from Amazon. It is a lovely book. As you'll see, I've cut quite a few out already. The main thing I would say with this is the images are big. So if I just grab, sorry, I'll just pop that back there. So here is a collection of the images that I actually cut from there. If I just grab a ruler, if I can find one, here I go. So for example, oops, my bird flew away. This mushroom, what do we got? Nearly 7 inches. Okay, so they are quite large. Majority of them would be about 5 inches. Okay, birdie flew out there. There are a couple of little ones, but certainly the majority of them, as you can see, yeah, that one's over 8 inches. And that one's 8 inches. So it does restrict where you can actually use them. Obviously, pardon me, I wouldn't be putting these on my little ATC, my artist trading cards, or on altered playing cards, but I could use them in bigger journals. The other thing with that, with this, sorry, you might notice some of them, like that one there, is so fine to fussy cut. So what I did with the majority of them is I actually left some of the white around them. What I find that I usually do is I cut them out with the white stroke around the edge. That's called a stroke, the white space around the edge. And then when it comes to actually using them, I decide then, once I set it on a background, as to whether I actually want that white to be showing or not. And if I don't, I trim it. Or what I often do also is use some ink, and I think I've got one over here. I use some ink and I just run around the edges of it. Sometimes that one there's done sort of to lift the edge, but sometimes I actually, I suppose, more do it to hide the edge. So I'd find a matching colour of the background paper and just ink around the edge if you don't want to cut right in. So yeah, I just thought I would show you. These books have been keeping me sane, creating a mess in my lounge room with all the tiny little bits of paper that I've been cutting out, which Dave's been lovingly picking up for me since I can't bend over and get down at ground level. Well, actually, I'll tell a lie, I can get down. It's the getting up that makes it difficult. But yeah, a few people asked for a flip through of this one, and I just wanted to share that with you. Rightio. Thank you for joining me. And I've been making a few things lately, which I will have a couple of more videos hopefully to add to my channel, where I will show you the things that I've made. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.